Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital. We've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Washington Commanders.
The kickoff for Washington.
Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. Train Tucker to return it. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Here we go.
Right to the air with Smith. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and 1. He fires one deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. And they're going to run for the first time now with a rookie from Boise State. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a gain of 4 there, and that's good for a Raiders first.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Cut for big yards on the right side. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
He completes it in traffic. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Working quickly here.
Second and goal at the Commanders' 1-yard line.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. Second and goal now, 5 yards more difficult following that penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. It's a 3-yard pickup. That moves them a little bit closer. Third and goal coming up.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive. Try to stick them with the loss and make it...
And he's in for the touchdown. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, I certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes. Not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Fielded just shy of the end zone. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
This goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Let's go. 19, target.
They give it to him again. The defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Big play for this offense. It's 3rd and goal. Daniels now against a blitz. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders finish off their opening drive. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Mackay on for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Genty from the gun. Will cobble together a yard there. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And quick to the left, it's caught. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. On 3rd down, Genty flies past the 1st, inside the 30. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Las Vegas.
So that connection for a 1st will bring us to the end of the 1st. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Smith setting the throw. That's low and bounces short of his man. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so that brings up 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Back to the air. It's Smith. Has the open man downfield. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Raiders take a second quarter lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Ready! Cougar 19! Count 28! Count 19! Count 19!
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. So second down coming up.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Back in the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from this man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
On first down, here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
In a good spot here, second and inches.
Out
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
70, 70. Warriors 70, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Ready.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's got them down at the doorstep inside the 5. Give him 6 yards. Boy, a great spot. Second and goal at the 2.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Commanders tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Tucker now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Raiders take
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Reload the set.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Gets everything he has under this throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Smith. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Textbook hitch route. He's hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Kate, this is a low-ceiling play with a reliable source of yardage.
So through a flurry of points, we have hit the 2-minute warning. The Raiders got a long way to go and a short time to get there. So now here's 3rd and 5. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. We got the football clock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
This is Genty. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Nothing like a little suspense on 4th down over there on those sidelines as everyone waited to see just whether or not he got the 1st down. Some of these running backs, though, Kate, they just have a nose, just have a feel for exactly what it takes to move those chains.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll send their tight end right. Smith on 1st down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They send a receiver in motion right. This is Genty on 2nd. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Smith on 3rd and long. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Here we go.
They're going for this. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Daniels. Chased out to his right. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces throwaway.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
The 3-yard line.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take the lead just before halftime. Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Makes the grab in bounds and offside. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down, Smith to throw. That's complete to Bowers outright. No one around, he's got space. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Offense to the line for second down. Trying again, following the sack. On the move, headed right. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they could take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Carlson's kick is good, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Kid, I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Returning it from the 4. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Daniels. It's a small gain up to the 38. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Bronco switch. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, Cowboy 80.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Second down now, 7 to go. Back-to-back carries here. And he made a bid for mid. Daniels on first down. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. He was looking for Terry McLaurin. So it's second down coming up.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest.
Brought in inside the 20. And he'll go down here at the 16. A big 34-yard pickup there. And the Commanders will have a first.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB just nailed it.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Here we go. Check.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Buffalo 18.
Daniels throwing on third. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. There are costly interceptions, Brock. And then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Shotgun give here to Genty. And this is a tough one. Met back at his own 2-yard line for the loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And he gets this across the 10 before stepping out.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, or even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
He's back to throw. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on fourth down. That was impressive. From the gun, Smith. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Genty. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuffed the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Throwing on third, Smith. Throwing left side, Bowers has it. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Has him on the quick hitter. Jump the defender. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Room to the right. Tackle made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up.
That's another Washington Commanders 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Commanders who hold the lead. Not a big one, though. Trying to carry this through the end. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Alert! Alert! Get it!
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders now lead by 10. Kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, off the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Tucker now on the return. Making some progress here. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 36.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Now Smith. Gets this to Michael Mayer. And he'll get it up to the 44. Offense in the hurry up here.
Second down at the 44-yard line.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. Looking for pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And that sack is a reminder why these offensive tackles get paid what they get paid and get drafted where they get drafted. Because to block the defensive ends in this league, it's no fun.
They give up the guts. It's Genty. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and 1.
Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st. They're set up at the 35 now.
Come on, come on.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run.
That offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out. because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Flush out now to his left. Hits his running back. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Now Daniels on fourth down. It's caught by McLaurin. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on fourth down. It keeps this drive moving. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders looking at a 3-0 start to the season. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They're going to pass it here. The back grabs it. And that's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders so likely locked up the win right there. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Gay to kick off for Washington.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Completed over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Shotgun snap to Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off. That's Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Here we go.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. This one's caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. But once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there. It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter what. They decided, hey, let's try for another touchdown to knee it out. Either way, this one's over. So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from D.C.